Okay, here's what I would have done. Bro, no one cares what you would have done. Actually, everyone cares.
Welcome to Let Me Book the Territory, the podcast made for smart marks and nostalgia nerds. Brought to you by the Embrace the Turnip Podcast Network. And now your hosts, A-Dub,
BA,
E-Ray, and J-Mo.
Exactly.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back and better than ever. It is a two-man band right now. J-Mo got jumped in the NXT parking lot and kidnapped by Joe Gacy. E-Ray's making a trip to Hollywood to film some movie or do some other exclusive shit. It's your boy A-Dub. BA's in the building. This is Let Me Book the Territory. How you feeling, BA?
I'm feeling great, Dub. It's a little weird having just a two-man crew, but I'm here for it though. I'm here for the challenge. I wouldn't say a challenge. I'm here for the fun. We're here to have fun, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Black IRS is vibing, man. I'm chilling here, just sipping on my wine, getting ready for my extracurricular activities post-recording, i.e., smoking the greenery. So yeah.
Yeah. See,
good.
Now you headlining the pay-per-view.
Yes, I am. Moved up to went from stand and deliver to WrestleMania real quick. So exactly. I got that Braun Breaker push. I got that Braun Breaker rocket on my back right now.
Strap the rocket to your back, and we're gonna figure it out from there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Just don't stumble off the turnbuckle. That's all I ask of you.
Nah, man. No botches this way. Botchless dumb.
All right. Anything you want to get to before we just jump right into it? Because there's a lot happening post WrestleMania.
Yeah, man. I will say this just because, as people that have been listening on the weekly, I'm a newer voice, even though we've been going strong. What is this? What episode is this, Dub? For the pod?
I believe.
Yeah, it's a lot of episodes.
I stopped counting.
So with that being said, as I came into the fold, wrestling world is very busy, man. And I've always, since I haven't been this enthralled in it in a long time, and it feels great. Don't get me wrong. But I just never knew it was just every week. It's like NFL season as far as trying to keep up with everything, man. I feel like I'm in fantasy football land right now. This is not as many stakes, but
so you say that, and we don't even keep up with everything.
Right. I shout out to our peeps on Twitter that we follow and follow us. I don't get into MLW. I still haven't seen the Ring of Honor Supercard. Sorry,
I haven't either.
I've heard it sounds great. I just haven't had the time. All I can have time for is just our big guys out here. But man, the wrestling world, I'm shocked at how deep it goes. I love it. I love the wrinkles in it. Can't wait to get into it.
Even trying to find a way to add impact into the fold of your wrestling watching week. I'm like, I like other shit too.
Right. Right, man. So as we get going, it's just I'm loving all the variety, man. It's just I love to look at the difference when I cut on the show to just be okay, this is like when I watch NXT, it's just character after character after character, but some of them are stupid, don't get me wrong, but most of them serve a purpose, and I like the storyline direction. And in AEW, as we talk about, is just a bunch of guys and girls, and Tony Khan opens up his toy box at 6:00 every Wednesday and Friday, and he's like, "I'm gonna put y'all here, I'm gonna put you there, bang y'all together like this, just like we used to do back in the day with our action figures." So yeah, man, it's cool to watch. I'm happy to be enthralled in this. That's what I got for you.
Absolutely. And we are lucky enough, blessed enough to live in the age of Nikita Lyons as well.
Whew, man.
What a time to be alive.
Could you imagine her in the late 90s Attitude Era? Oh, my goodness. Yeah. I don't think the Attitude Era would have
everywhere.
Yeah, I don't think the Attitude Era would have went away, even with all the PG stuff. Vince would have found a way.
Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, man, Vince just opened up one of Shane's old King magazines and said, "Get Triple H on the line. We need bad bitches.
Everywhere. Bottom to top. The whole roster.
And then
Because
he's like trying to find some new hip hop gimmick to appeal to us. Looking through a double XL, saw the eye candy of the week. Damn it! Absolutely. I said get Triple H on the line. We need bad bitches.
And since he's looking at Shay's old magazines, he's like, "Who's this Buffy the Body? Oh my god!
Oh my
god!
That's
like from 2007. I don't care. Get her on the line. Bruce, call her up."
Vince, she's like 50 now. Damn it! Find me somebody. Well, we got this former basketball player.
It's crazy. This former basketball player.
I mean, Last Legend, she was a hooper.
Yeah, man, I was doing some little recon on her. Yeah, I saw
like an NCAA record for rebounds.
Yeah.
Somebody on Twitter asked, like, so what's she doing in WWE? I said making double what she would have made in the WNBA.
It's sad with how they do the women basketball players in WNBA. Like, I think we make more than them, Dub. I'm not even joking around.
Oh, we do.
It's sad how they do those.
They make just a little bit more than teachers.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. So I don't blame Lash and whoever else want to come on over to the performance center that's in the WNBA and actually make some money for their athletic prowess. Make that.
So we know now from Triple H that main roster guys make $250K a year minimum. That's if you're not on TV, if you're just in catering all the time.
So does that apply to the NXT guys too, you think?
I think the NXT guys are like, they're making almost 100 at least. I mean, but you know, the top NXT guys were probably getting closer to main roster stuff. Like KO and Finn were probably making like 200, and then they get to 250.
Yeah,
and, you know, guys that like climb up the ranks, Ciampa, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure Pete Dunne, aka Butch, got to pay off to go do that ridiculous stuff he's doing right now, SmackDown. So yeah, you got a good point there.
I mean, I tell you what, for $250K, I'll be sitting my ass right there in catering.
Hell yeah, man! And they say craft services is the shit. So yes, serve me up.
You know how hard it would get me to walk away? Like,
oh yeah, man! Shit. You telling me I get to work out all day, show up at these dope ass events, sit in the back, act like and look important, and just eat all day, and just stay below the radar, stay out of Vince's way when he's mad.
And then if he needs somebody to do a job on main event, right here. What?
Yes. Dark match. Yes, please. Sign me up.
Right here. You need somebody from Veer to throw around for 30 minutes? Cool. I'm here, guy. Can someone just save me a piece of steak for when the match is over?
Since with Veer, since that was Monday Night Raw, do you want to start there, Doug? You want to start on Raw?
Absolutely.
All right. Yeah, you go ahead. You go for it, Doug.
I'm just start with Veer.
Oh, okay, cool. I thought you were gonna start somewhere else. No, but yeah, we forgot to touch on Veer last week, man.
Yeah, Veer's not gonna work.
No,
the monster heel does not work.
No, man, it's cringe 90s WWF. Like when they used to roll out like Mantour and Duke the Dumpster Grossi and Isaac Yankum, just really cheesy shit. That's what Veer is. Even though his Twitter says different, like he's like the most like coolest guy in the world,
drip.
Like the Eckies guy. Most interesting man in the world, just drip everywhere. Man. I don't know. He doesn't even look like the same person that they present him as. But I will say though, Dub, I am here for all this Dominic bashing that he's doing. The fact that we saw Dominic get rolled out on a fucking stretcher on Monday Night Raw, and there's not a lot of bright spots or things to smile about for Raw. But lately, since
y'all love seeing Dominic get beat up.
Yeah, I wish the other fellas were here to kind of pile on too. But I'll do my share for them. But
man.
I may have to change the Twitter picture to Dominic's face getting choked by Veer. I was about to do it, but I was like, nah, I don't want to do that to Dub. I know you're not a huge fan, but you don't dislike the kid.
I don't dislike him. And like, I like nepotism working out for black and brown people. It don't happen that much. My first job in my entire life was due to nepotism. So I have a special place in my heart for it. And I'm like, damn it, the kid's living his dream again with his dad. Like, it's a cool whole moment for him. Is he good? Not really. Did Santos make him look great? Absolutely. But that might be more Santos being one of the best workers on that roster. That's a whole nother story.
He's
If you guys don't know by now, we're big Santos Escobar fans on this pod.
huge. LFG, let's go. I need to get a shirt. And
Your date with Electra.
man, I just recently watched the episode from Tuesday, folks. I usually wait until like the day of Wednesday or Thursday to watch NXT, and yeah, she had it going. There's something about her, very captivating.
Yeah,
fun to watch.
Yeah,
cannot deny that.
But yeah. Anyways, Monday Night Raw. Yes. All right, here we go. So Cody comes out.
Cody, yes.
Oh yeah, no. Back to Veer before I get on to Cody, because there's a lot going on with Cody right now.
Let's rebook Veer. Like let's get rid of this terrible gimmick that Vince is trying to drown this guy with. Dub, if you were to put Veer out here as a actual talent that they care about, how would you approach that? I gotta hear it.
I'm putting him next to Gender, but he's just that guy who he is in Twitter. Like he's suave, he's fresh dressed, and but he's quiet too. He's quiet, he's assuming, he wears sunglasses all the time, he has scowls. Gear wise, I don't know what you could do gear wise. You could probably put him in the same gear, just maybe without the head stuff and the prayer hands.
Yeah, less tribal beast, more professional wrestler.
Because the fit is cool. The fit is cool if he came out with a scarf that was Louis or something.
It gives off Tatanka vibes to me, kind of, man.
Yeah, I would do that. He wouldn't talk, but when he got in that ring, he just goes at a high speed. Because he's not a bad wrestler. I would change his finisher from that wind-up punch pitch thing.
Yeah, that's terrible. That's Vince, man, the baseball background. It's he was a baseball player, so let's make this gimmick in a baseball move.
Yeah.
If he came down in the ring with a baseball bat, he would have.
I even like the submission, the clavicle clutch. Shout out to Jimmy Smith. Jimmy Smith is an amazing announcer. I'm a fan of what he does in MMA and what he's doing on Monday Night Raw. But for 2 weeks in a row, he has called this move the cervical clutch. And that ain't it, fam.
No,
that ain't it.
I'm surprised Vince isn't going crazy on his headset. Vince is big about words.
Yes. He said it the first time, and I'm like, all right, wait. I'm like, wait a minute. I know this bone's a clavicle.
Right.
I've drafted enough fantasy football players who have broken their clavicle to know that bone is the clavicle.
Correct.
And then I started thinking about what would a cervical clutch be, and then I went down a rabbit hole in my head that I don't even want to get into.
Uh-huh.
And then he did it again, and I'm like, how many producers are sitting in the back?
Right. Or
Corey's right there next to him. Byron's right next to him. Somebody say something.
Right.
I don't think he realizes he's saying it.
I don't think he does either, Doug. Especially since he did it 2 weeks in a row. I think somebody needs to pull him aside and explain to him what the first syllable in cervical stands for, and let it go from there.
Because from there, it kills the move for me. I see it now, and I'm like, the cervical clutch. I'm like,
I just think of somebody just getting their whole crotch grabbed, just this. Why?
Yeah,
exactly. What is this? No, a low blow type move. No, yeah, he got to get that right. But I do overall like Jimmy Smith. He is an addition. That's welcome to the broadcasting team on Raw.
Absolutely. He brings validity to it, because moves that have wrestling names, they also have MMA names too, and he can he explains that and breaks that down, and you're like, all right.
He reminds me of a less because Mauro Ranallo was like that for NXT. He was very technical, but he also was the one-liner guy. So I can't give him the full comparison, but as far as the technicality aspect,
because Mauro did MMA and boxing too.
Yep.
But Jimmy's nowhere near as excitable as Mauro is.
No, I miss him, man. And
I do too.
Wade Barrett's kind of making up for it. He every week he says something.
I love Wade Barrett, man. I'm a huge Wade Barrett.
Right. But it's not Marauder. Nobody will be